A lot of people think that they are going to just get disability and quit working, and that's going to be the answer to their problems. But the fact that you can get disability, that you qualify, doesn't mean that you're going to get very much. So if you've worked and you've paid into Social Security, you can get Social Security disability. If you meet the qualifications, you're no longer able to do any type of substantial gainful activity, or you expect that your life would end in 12 months. So there's a lot of people that really can't work and they can't do their job, but they can do other jobs. And they're still doing their job, even though their back hurts, their feet hurt, they have constant migraines, and they don't want to do their job anymore. So if you're in that boat and you're still working, you're unlikely to get approved for disability. What they want to see is they want to see somebody that can't do any type of work, and they want to have extensive medical records to prove that. Just because your doctor said you need to go on disability doesn't mean that you will qualify for federal Social Security disability. You need a lot of documentation. You need to work with a private attorney that specializes, and that's all he does. You want somebody that's all he does is Social Security disability. So that's not us. You can find those people online that work nationally. There are some great people out there that can help you. Now, let's say I haven't worked at all. I'm a stay-at-home mom. If you've never worked and you've never had payroll taxes that pay into Social Security FICA, you will not be able to get Social Security disability. You can't get it based off your husband's work record, like you can for spousal Social Security. You can't beg, borrow, steal work credits. You have to have worked 5 of the last 10 years. And depending on your age, you have to have so many credits. So to get Social Security retirement, you have to have 10 years of working, 40 credits. But if you're younger people can get Social Security disability. How many credits you need is based on your age. I have that information on our website, themedicarefamily.com. Okay, so stay-at-home moms, stay-at-home dads, you cannot get it if you've never worked. And if you're currently working, very unlikely to get it unless you have a terminal illness. And if you are not currently working but haven't worked in 10 years, you're not likely to get it either. So I hate to tell people don't apply because, I don't want to say that. But I don't want people to waste their time and get their hopes up and restructure their life assuming they're going to get disability either. So I want to be straight with you. How much Social Security will you get if you get approved for disability? So again, it takes about 2 years to get approved. Now you're here and you're like, yes, I got approved and I'm going to get this amount of money. And you're like, doesn't seem like very much. How much you get is not based on what is going on with you physically. All the different things that might be injured or ill. Like the military. If you are a veteran and you get military disability, they give you a rating. So maybe I got a 10% rating because I have migraines. And maybe I got a 10% rating because I have a cervical fracture. And maybe I got a 10% rating because I've got a torn rotator cuff. Now I'm at 30%. And then I got another 50% because I have neuropathy in my feet. Now I'm at 80%. That's how the military determines how much money they will pay you. So a lot of vets and their family members think that's how Social Security, federal Social Security works, and it does not. You're either disabled and you're approved, or you're declined. So if you are disabled, say I got approved for disability because of my migraines, and then I later got a cervical fusion in my neck, I don't get more disability. I don't get a bigger payment because I'm more injured. And then I tore my rotator cuff and now I can't use this arm. Now no, that's not how federal works. It's based on how much I paid in. So if I had a high paying job, let's say for 30 years, I paid in a lot of money, I would get a nice Social Security check. How much you can get, I hate to throw numbers out there, what the averages are, because it's not relevant to you. How much you can get if you were approved for disability today is right there at your fingertips. Go to socialsecurity.gov, set up your own free account. Right now, it'll show you how much you've paid in. It'll show you all your years' work history, which is really kind of cool. If you see any years with zeros, and you're like, I've worked since I was 16, fix those with old tax records. Get on it. That's hard. Get them fixed. So that amount you see would be accurate. It's an estimate, but it will show you if you got approved for Social Security disability today, it'll tell you how much money you would get. And then if you have minor children, what their benefit, what they could get based off your record. So that's all at your fingertips, socialsecurity.gov. Go check that out. So now you know how much you're going to get. And you're like, oh, it's not that bad. I'll take it. But you're thinking it will definitely increase when you reach 62 because you've heard that number floated around for retirement. No, it won't increase at 62, but you think it'll increase at 65 because that's the magic age, 65? No, it won't increase. It's never going to increase. When you get Social Security disability, you're getting the amount you would have gotten had you lived to your full retirement age. So we'll say that's out here, at closer to 67. They're going to expedite that amount and give it to you now because you need it because you're disabled. So you're getting the full retirement amount now. So it's level for the rest of your life. The good news is no matter how long you live, you'll continue to get it. It's not going to cut off. It's not a pot of money that runs out. So as long as you live, you'll get that. The bad news is that's all you're getting. You're not getting an increase. Some years we have a cost of living adjustment. If everybody gets one, you'll get one. But some years we don't either. So the amount is level for the rest of your life. So you might say, I don't know if I can live on this amount, right? I think everybody says that. You might be able to switch to a different Social Security benefit down the road. So let's say I'm married, my husband's still working. When he starts drawing his own Social Security, I as a spouse could switch to my spousal Social Security if it's higher than my disability. So for a lot of disabled people, they're waiting until they, the disabled person, and their spouse is at least age 62. If it's an ex-spouse, it just has to be 62, doesn't have to draw. If you're drawing on your current spouse, it has to be at least 62 and drawing his or her own Social Security. So when that happens, that's a trigger for someone on disability that they could get off disability, move up to the spousal benefits, and give themselves a raise. The same thing again, should you become a widow or a widower. Disabled widows can claim a reduced benefit as early as age 50 and have all these amounts and dates and percentages on my Social Security cheat sheet. It is free on our website, themedicarefamily.com. Go get it. On our website, top of the page, it'll say resources. Click on resources, and then you'll see the cheat sheet, calculators, a lot of great retirement information. So if you're an early disabled widow, you can claim as early as 50, and you only get about 71%. If you're not disabled, a widow can claim as early as 60. Again, you're going to get about 71%. If you want to get the full widow benefits, you have to wait till your full retirement age. Again, that varies for widows and it varies based on the year you were born. Go get my Social Security cheat sheet for all those dates. So you might be able to move off of disability to a spousal benefit, an ex-spousal benefit, or a widow or widower benefit. So how can we help you at the Medicare Family, since we clearly do not help people get Social Security disability? Like I said, you're going to have to work with a specialized attorney for that. We come in, my family comes in when you've been on Social Security disability for 2 years. There are exceptions when people get Medicare immediately, but the vast majority of people after you've been on disability for 2 years, then they will automatically enroll you in Medicare, and that's when you need our help. We can help you get enrolled in your supplemental insurance or your Advantage plan, get you enrolled in your drug plan, and explain how all of that will work. Again, our services are free. We're licensed in all 50 states. So when you get to that point, ideally you want to call us 3 months before you're going to get Medicare so we can have everything set up for you to start the month that you're eligible for Medicare. So that's what our family does, the Medicare Family. Click subscribe so you get all of our weekly updates. If you like this video, you might really like this video. Check it out. And we'd appreciate if you subscribe to our channel so you never miss a great video. We put out one every week. Check in the description below this video for a link to our cheat sheet on Social Security and Medicare. And you can also give us a comment if you have a specific question. Always feel free to call us or email us at the Medicare Family.